Join us in celebrating Unam by capturing and sharing photographs of the vibrant festival. Learn more and upload photos. 3-act structure. 12 languages. A visual representation of the 3-act structure as described by Sid Field in his book Screenplay, The Foundations of Screenwriting. First act redirects here. For the musical instrument manufacturer, see first act. Second act redirects here. For other uses, see second act. Third act redirects here. For the album by Evil Masquerade, see third act. This article possibly contains original research. Please improve it by verifying the claims made and adding inline citations. Statements consisting only of original research should be removed. October 2022. Learn how and when to remove this message. This article needs additional citations for verification. Please help improve this article by adding citations to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. Find sources. 3-act structure. News Times, newspapers Times, books Times, scholar Times, Chester, October 2022. Learn how and when to remove this message. The 3-act structure is a model used in narrative fiction that divides a story into 3 parts, acts, often called the setup, the confrontation, and the resolution. It was popularized by Sid Field in his 1979 book Screenplay, The Foundations of Screenwriting, based on his recommendation that a play have a beginning, middle, and end. The structure has been falsely attributed to Aristotle, who in fact argued for a 2-act structure consisting of a complication and denouement split by a peripety. 1. Dramatic question, edit. As the story moves along, the plot usually progresses in such a way as to pose a yes or no question, the major dramatic question. For example, will the boy get the girl? Will the hero save the day? Will the detective solve the mystery? Will the criminal be caught by law enforcement? And explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Brought to justice. Will the protagonist be murdered by the fugitive? This question must be answered in the climax of the story. The answer is often yes, no, maybe, yes, but, or no, and. What's more? Citation needed. Structure, edit. The first act, or opening narration, is usually used for exposition, to establish the main characters, their relationships, and the world they live in. Later in the first act, a dynamic incident occurs, known as the inciting incident, or catalyst, that confronts the main character, the protagonist. The protagonist's attempts to deal with this incident lead to a second and more dramatic situation, known as the first plot point, which, a, signals the end of the first act, b, ensures life will never be the same again for the protagonist, and c, raises a dramatic question that will be answered in the climax of the film. The dramatic question should be framed in terms of the protagonist's call to action. Will X recover the diamond? Will Y get the girl? Will Z capture the killer? 2. The second act, also referred to as rising action, typically depicts the protagonist's attempt to resolve the problem initiated by the first turning point, only to find themselves in ever-worsening situations. Part of the reason protagonists seem unable to resolve their problems is because they do not yet have the skills to deal with the forces of antagonism that confront them. They must not only learn new skills, but they also must arrive at a higher sense of awareness of who they are and what they are capable of, in order to deal with their predicament, which in turn changes who they are. This is referred to as character development or a character arc. This cannot be achieved alone, and they are usually aided and abetted by mentors and co-protagonists. 2. The third act features the resolution of the story and its subplots. The climax is the scene or sequence in which the main tensions of the story are brought to their most intense point and the dramatic question answered, leaving the protagonist and other characters with a new sense of who they really are. 2. See also, edit. Act, drama. Dramatic structure. Save the cat. References, edit. 1 Tierno, Michael, the 21st of August, 2002. 1. Let's start at the very beginning, middle, and end. Aristotle's Poetics for Screenwriters. Hyperion. ISBN 0786887400. 2 ABC Trottier, David, The Screenwriter's Bible, pp. 5-7. Silman James, 1998. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. External links, edit. What's Wrong with the Three-Act Structure by former WGA director James Bonnet, via filmmakereek.com. What's Right with the Three-Act Structure by Yves Lavandier, author of Writing Drama and Constructing a Story. Categories: Plot, Narrative, Filmmaking, Narratology, Screenwriting. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.